Okay, let's talk about a word you probably use all the time without even thinking about it. A word that feels, super simple. But what if I told you it holds this amazing secret about how the English language works? That word is branch.
We all know this one, right? When you hear branch, this is the picture that pops into your head. It's the most basic, literal meaning you can get, a part of a tree. Pretty straightforward.
But hang on, what if there's way more going on here? See, this word wasn't just picked out of a hat for this explainer. It's actually a key that can unlock a whole different way of looking at how we communicate. So let's dive into that.
First things first, let's just look at how this one little word wears so many different hats. Because trust me, it's about a whole lot more than just trees.
And here's where things get interesting. We take that core idea, something growing out from a central source, and we apply it to knowledge. Think of physics as the main tree trunk. Well, the study of electricity is a branch that grows right out of it. It's the exact same concept, just in a totally different field.
In the same logic, it works perfectly in the world of business, too. You have the main company, that's your trunk, and every single store is a branch. So we've gone from nature to science and now to commerce, all with the same word. It's just so incredibly useful.
But the flexibility of the word branch doesn't even stop there. It's not just a thing, it can also be an action.
Yeah, you can use it as a verb, and it makes perfect sense, right? A path can branch off into the woods, a conversation branched into a completely different topic. The word itself can grow and change, just like the thing it's describing. It's kind of poetic when you think about it. So, we have this word that has a bunch of different meanings, and it can also be a verb. Now, this isn't just a happy accident. This amazing utility is the very reason branch was chosen for a very special, very exclusive list.
And there it is. That's the secret. This one sentence is the key to this whole thing. Branches on the Basic English 850 list.
850. What in the world is that? What is this list, and what does it mean for a word to be one of just 850 words picked for some special purpose?
Well, this mysterious list is actually the foundation of a really fascinating project. So let's finally pull back the curtain and talk about what Basic English actually is.
Basic English is essentially a stripped-down, simplified version of English. The whole idea was to create a language that's easy to learn for international communication, and the entire system is built on only 850 carefully chosen words. The goal here was huge. Create a tool for clear, simple communication that anyone in the world could use. So the words weren't just chosen at random. Oh no. Each one had to be a total workhorse, a word that could do a lot of different jobs. And now you can see exactly why branch made the cut. Its power to connect trees, ideas, and businesses makes it one of the most efficient words you could ask for.
So this whole journey, which started with something as simple as a tree branch, actually leads us to this massive idea about language itself.
And that's really the big takeaway. The story of branch shows us that simple does not mean dumbed down. A single, carefully chosen word can be a powerful tool. It can build bridges between completely different parts of our lives. It proves that you can express a whole world of complex ideas with a small set of powerful words. That is the soul of Basic English.
Which brings me to a final thought, and it's a fun one to chew on. If you had to boil down the entire English language to just 850 words, what would you pick? Which concepts are so important, so fundamental, that they just absolutely have to be on that list? What would your essential words be?